My lords, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we have been waiting for. Over 27,000 dogs have been judged. Huge numbers of visitors have flocked to the National Exhibition Centre. And now we are down to the final 7. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Crufts Best in Show 2018. It gives us great pleasure to introduce our Best in Show judge. Escorted by the chairman of the Kennel Club, Mr. Simon Luxmore, would you please welcome our Best in Show judge, Crufts 2018, Mrs. Jill Peake. The first of our dogs judged here on Thursday night, the winner of the working group, the Newfoundland. Also judged here on the very first day, day 1, the winner of the pastoral group, the Border Collie. What a day it was here on Friday. The winner of the Terrier group, the Scottish Terrier. Long way round, isn't it? Should we give them one more round of applause? The Scotty. And now, also, on Friday, it was a wonderful day, crowned off by the winner of the Hound Group, the Whippet. Super Saturday. What a day it was. The first of our winners from Super Saturday, the winner of the utility group, the Akita. And now, also from Super Saturday, the winner of the toy group, the Papillon. You're going to have to clap a lot longer now, aren't you? Keep clapping. And our final of the Magnificent 7. We know the winner of the gun dog, because of course it is the Pointer.
So here's the last of our finalists. You join us in this Best in Show ring. The atmosphere is sizzling. We have 7 group winners, 7 finalists for our Best in Show competition.
So we had 21,000 dogs entered in breed competition over 4 days. We're down to the last 7.
There's our judge, Jill Peake. This is the first look she's had at her group winners. What a star-studded lineup. Super dogs come through for Best in Show competition this year. It's going to be a hard decision for Jill.
It is, and people often ask, how does a judge decide and judge 7 different breeds? Well, they're judging each dog against its breed standard. They're looking to the one which is closest to perfection for the breed.
Jill's aunt was secretary of the Scottish Kennel Club at the time. Jill also had Cocker Spaniels, but the true love came in the shape of a beagle, born in 1967.
And of course the Kettle Memorial Trophy there, what they're all competing for. There's our working group winner, the pastoral group winner, the Border Collie.
And that wonderfully animated Scottish Terrier, great show dog.
His uncle won Best in Show here just a couple of years ago. The gorgeous lines of the Whippet winning the Hound group.
There's the statuesque Japanese Akita, wonderful.
Our Best in Show judge, Jill Peake.
The little Papillon who crowned the toys this year.
And the symmetry and elegance of the pointer.
Outside of the world of dogs, Jill's other passion.
So Jill Peake walking across now to go over the first of her dogs, the working group winner, sent through by Dave Killerley.
Very competitive swimmer for a long time, and she's had a tremendous...
The Newfoundland, this one's only young, she's only 3 and not yet a champion, so she's something of a new kid on the block, so she's had a great win here. Just taking in the outline and balance of the dogs.
First of the look, the group, pastoral group, terriers, hounds, the utility...
And of course Chili, the pointer, literally come hot foot from the gun dog group, hardly had any time to gather themselves at all.
So the first, it is from the...
This Newfoundland from the working group, the only one of our finalists not a champion yet. New Graydon Laurie Nanya, known as Nana at home, 3 years old. A picture of balance, isn't she?
Absolutely beautiful. This one's a brown. We used to see more frequently the black, but here, wonderful weatherproof coat, a slight oiliness to it. Beautiful head and expression. The judge going over the anatomy, feeling the shoulders and the bone, all breed features. Big barrel ribs under that coat.
Glorious expression, watching the handlers every move.
25 breeds.
Feeling for muscular condition there, of course. No show dog's going to win at this level unless it's fit as a fiddle, plenty of exercise and in hard muscle.
And this young bitch Nana looks devoted to her owner. It's Danielle Marie Ball from Blackburn. She looks remarkably composed. It's her first time in this big ring atmosphere. There's teamwork for you. Working together, going well, devoted to her. Look at that.
And she's going to get a nice big run round the ring to a warm applause from the audience. Huge appeal, this lovely breed. They make such wonderful pets. It's a big dog. You might need a new house or even a new car to accommodate it. But they make the most wonderful companions, very loyal.
And great rescue dogs. Water rescue. Great dogs.
Carpenter selected the Border Collie.
Now the Border Collie. This has come from Ireland, but bred in Australia, and the Australian breeders have come over to the show to watch tonight, so that's an exciting moment for them.
And the Border Collie, of course, an absolutely typical working breed. This is a breed that you will still see everywhere, all over the hills, the fells and the dales of this country, working sheep out in all weathers.
And so versatile in obedience, agility, and as household pets. So popular. This one close to perfection the other night when she came in. Wonderful movement, lovely proportions, and a very feminine head. Beautiful.
There should be nothing exaggerated about a border collie. You should be able to imagine her out on the hillside, taking command of the flock.
Very agile and a slight stealthiness in the movement, lowering the head carriage as a lot of the pastoral breeds do. In glorious condition. There she goes, just dropping the head. Absolutely breed typical movement.
She really is a lovely example of a very popular pastoral breed.
Now, up onto the table we go. Here's the first of the...
Just look at that outline, sent through from the Terrier group by Zena Thorne-Andrews. This is the Scottish Terrier, the Scottie Bopper, American champion McVan's Big Bopper at Beam-Ups. Handled by Rebecca Cross and come from the United States in order to compete here.
A lot of substance under that harsh top coat, long head of strength in the muzzle to equip it to do its job to keep down vermin. Now, the Scottie can be remarkably stubborn, but this one is really animated, on his toes and raring to go. Look.
Very mobile ears, so characteristic of the breed. They never stop working. And that's a real busy little person who's in command of every square inch of space he occupies.
And for a short-legged dog, it's remarkably mobile and active and free in its movement. And a wonderful level top line, high-set tail, and those powerful hind quarters to propel it around. Beautiful.
So that's Bopper putting in every bit as good a performance as his uncle did a few years ago when he took Best in Show. Might be a little dog, but goodness, he commands the presence in the ring.
Second of our groups here on Friday was the Hound Group. 2,907 entered in the Hound.
The elegant, flowing lines of the Whippet, sent forward from the Hound Group by Albert White.
Huge entry.
This big winning Whippet, Colooney Tartan Tees, comes from Scotland, bred in Northern Ireland. The Whippet is known for its elegance, beautiful head, sleek lines.
32 breeds in the Hound Group.
It should be athletic and functional. That curve over the loin gives it muscular, galloping power.
Such a graceful outline standing and very typical breed movement.
A smooth daisy-cutting action is what's called for. No, not too much lift of the forelegs. They should cover the ground with long, easy, daisy-cutting strides.
Grace and elegance as she takes the ring, and that gentle expression that enamors them of so many people. There'll be a lot of Whippets watching from the sofa at home too.
Best in Show judge Jill Peaker's own champion Whippets herself, so she'll look at this with a specialist eye. Lovely style, accurate movement and elegance in the head and expression.
Winners here yesterday.
The stunning winner of the utility group. This is champion Steakhal's Love at First Sight, the Akita, known as Chanel, handled by Faye Bevis in the ring. This is quite a team. They won the Champion Stakes final at the beginning of this Crufts extravaganza, and here they are, having won the group and competing in the final 7.
This is the biggest of the utility group. Strong bone, brilliant colours which are called for in all of the Japanese breeds, and that dense outer coat. Strong head and these neatly pricked ears. Substance and power, but also athleticism. They used to be bred to hunt bears in their early days.
And of course used as fighting dogs in the past, which means they need careful handling. But having said that, Faye says that Chanel is first and foremost the most fantastic, much-loved pet to Frankie, who's only 3 years old.
Wonderful top line and proportions, and that thick curved tail over the back. All these breed features. Again, we're looking for breed perfection, and the judge will have a knowledge of all the specialist features of each breed.
Big, solid, heavy boned, that wonderful black mask, such a striking feature of the breed.
Strength and power in this broad chest.
Here in the Kenting Arena was the toy group winner. Roger Banfield.
Now sent through from the toy group, we have the little Papillon, the butterfly dog, multi-champion, ex-Spanners Sea Dragon Conqueror. 7 years old, so a veteran already as Howard.
And over from Ireland, though she was bred in Europe, she's a champion in 11 European countries. That's an amazing record. The spread wings of the butterfly, which give the dog its name, the Papillon. Silky coated, light boned, buoyant and dainty on the move.
And of course, like all toys, a much, much bigger dog inside that small package for temperament. They're such characters.
Beautiful carriage.
Watching every move of her handler, Sean Carroll.
Dainty, buoyant.
And the long, silky hair from those gorgeous ears flowing as she moves around the ring this evening. He's a really super little Papillon.
And small in stature, but they still have to be correctly constructed and sound moving. And this one is certainly all of that.
Super reach in front, really going like a train.
Biggest of all the groups.
And there the beautiful aristocratic head of the pointer, slightly concave muzzle, those high set ears, breed features, those large nostrils for scenting power. Beautiful curving lines. This one an orange and white. Should have the look of a thoroughbred and an aristocrat.
The shape of a pointer has always appealed to me as an artist, in that it is literally just a series of the most gorgeous curves. It speaks of speed even when it's standing still. You can just imagine this dog out on the heather moors, coming up onto a stiff point on a grouse and then flushing it for the guns.
And we see the lovely depth of chest for heart and lung room. They can work for hours at a time. And the lashing tail action, that bee-sting tail should lash from side to side. To see these working on the grouse moors is a sight you'll never forget when they're going to point or set, when they've located the scent of game. It's a wonderful sight.
And like all gun dogs, you need to be able to do a good day's work, so strength on the move, plenty of reach in front with those front legs, drive from behind. You can just imagine the dog moving over the heather all day long.
That
grace and elegance of the pointer, such a lovely breed.
And again a clean daisy cutting action.
So Jill Peake's had a chance to have her hands on these dogs, and now she's probably going to want to see them move again.
The winner of the working group.
The top of the working group for 2018, this gorgeous Newfoundland, Nana.
And hasn't she done well on her first appearance at this level?
She really has. I love the fact that her owner, Danielle Marie Ball, just describes, she uses one word to describe Nana: crackers.
And there is this wonderful moving border collie. I just love this. Going out on a loose lead, a great show dog. And talking of great show dogs, here's another one. This Scottish Terrier. This will have to go close for me. It looks beautiful. Full of breed character, sturdy, short leg, but very active on the move.
That's such a wise expression in those little eyes. This dog is taking it all in, giving the performance that needs to be given. The winner of our hound group, off goes the Whippet. Graceful lines, Elegant, but speedy, racy and strong.
The utility group.
And there's the power of the Akita. Beautiful colours, strong bone, full of quality, and that wonderful tail arched over the back. Absolutely correct for the breed.
The toy group. The Papillon.
The toy group winner, here's the little Papillon. Not to be outdone by the bigger, flashier dogs, this little one. Oozing quality.
Great carriage, top line, and the tail perfect.
And the gun dog.
And here we go, the last of our group winners, the gun dog.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Jill has had her final look at her dogs. And we now invite the chairman of the Crufts committee, Mr. Gerald King, to step forward to take Jill to the table to sign the 2 certificates of Best in Show and Reserve Best in Show. Look towards this fabulous lineup of dogs. They really are incredible, aren't they? The Newfoundland, the Border Collie, the Scottie, the Whippet, the Akita, the Papillon, and the Pointer. Give them a round of applause. Now let's have a look at the 5 Martin Crufts 2018, the highlights of Best in Show so far. The certificates are signed. And for the first time ever, we invite Jill to come back into the centre of the arena. And for the first time ever, we are placing Reserve Best in Show first, and Best in Show second. It's interesting. It's interesting. So very soon.
So you can hear a rumble in the audience. For the first time ever, we're going to have the announcements in reverse order. So we get our reserve Best in Show announced first, and they keep us hanging on to the very last second to find out who's going to win Best in Show.
That builds up the drama.
It's the gun dog. It is the gorgeous pointer champion Canis Chili who takes reserve Best in Show at Crufts 2018. Who is going to take Best in Show?
Where are you going, Jessica, for your choice here?
I must admit, for me it's either the Akita or the Scottie. How about you?
Well, I think the Whippet will have appeal. It's elegant, and but the Scottie I love, and the Akita looking very well, and I love the Border Collie. So
it is the Whippet. I think she's pointed. She's chosen her Crufts Best in Show for 2018, and it is the Whippet, the winner of the Hound Group.
Collooney Tartan Tees from Edinburgh, well named. There's a very happy Yvette, the owner and handler.
Now, delighted to welcome the chairman of the Kennel Club, Mr. Simon once more.
The youngest dog in the whole lineup. She's only 2.5. This moment, oh my word, what does it mean?
Incredible. I don't know. It's just wonderful.
Here he is behind you. Oh, you can sum this up as well. Didn't she do well? Didn't they both do well?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They just were great today. Foot perfect all day long. It's wonderful.
Well, it's a fabulous achievement from a very, very young dog. Is that it? Is she now? Is this her swan song? Because usually when we get champion at Crufts, they retire, but she's so young.
I don't know. I've not even thought about what we're doing tonight, so we've got to go home and talk about it.
All right, you talk about that. I'm going to send you on your lap of honour, and many congratulations as well to Chili Dog the Pointer, who's taken reserve Best in Show. But our champion is Tease the Whippet.
So here we go, a lap of honour well deserved for the gorgeous Whippet taking best in show at Crufts, followed by reserve best in show, the Pointer.
There's the breeder of the Tartantees getting a big hug from the owner, Yvette Short. I think there'll be parties in Edinburgh tonight when they get home.
I'm sure there will.
Thank you for being the most amazing audience tonight. We hope you've enjoyed it. You have been the superstars. The dogs have been the superstars. Thank you for joining us for Best in Show Crufts 2018. What a wonderful champion. Our Whippet champion, Papillon, Tartantees, and the reserve Best in Show champion, Canex Chile and Tees, our two Best in Show, reserve Best in Show. Give them a massive round of applause. Thank you for being with us, and may we wish you a very...
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. We've certainly loved being here. It's been the most tremendous 4 days. Don't forget, you can catch up with all the different videos, all the different activities and events that have taken place here on our YouTube channel. But for now, from the live coverage, it's good night, and we'll see you next year.